So, welcome back everyone. Been about 2 weeks or so, maybe 1.5 weeks since I last made a video about the Youngbirds there behind the window. So that means that they've been weaned for about 2 weeks, I'd say. So yeah, let's have a look on the lofts here. As you can tell by the way that they're flying quite well on the wing already, so you can probably guess what time it is. Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna be not let out for the first time, but the first time that I will get it on video. They were out this weekend for the first time, but I wasn't around to film it, so yeah, it's now Tuesday, so yeah, I guess the second time we'll catch them. So yeah, we haven't fed them today, just so it's gonna be a little bit easier to call them inside. As you guys know, with young birds, especially in the beginning, it can be quite a pain. But as you can see, they already know. They have been in the aviary quite a lot of times. So yeah, I'm not gonna push them out like I do when they're a little bit older. However, I will do that when they're a little bit more acclimated to the outside, I guess. So yeah, what you don't want is you always have birds that want to go out sooner than others. And what you don't want to have is when you start training tossing them in about a month or two, you have birds that have flown a lot around the loft, and then birds that basically stayed inside and went outside a couple of times, didn't even fly. So yeah, you don't want that. Obviously, you want every bird to have kind of the same chance when you start training tossing them, just so you lose a lot less. But yeah, that's for when they're a little bit older, a little bit more acclimated to the outside. And yeah, we have also been letting the widowers out regularly. Yeah, we are gonna be letting these two lofts out at the same time, just because they're the same age. Yeah, a lot smaller aviary. It's kind of better in this way, I guess, right? Let's have a look here. Let's close the door. Kind of filming against the sun here. I don't know how the video quality is, but it looks like they're not too eager to go outside here. So I got asked the question, how old do birds have to be let out like this? I'm not gonna lie, we are quite late. We usually are. But I'd say whenever they start flying into the top boxes, you can start kind of slowly introducing them to the outside world. But yeah, what I was gonna say is we have been letting the widowers out as well, and that's led to us having a small predatory birds problem around here. Again, just same as last year, but this year might be a little bit worse. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep a close eye on these guys. We have had one attack, or like 2 attacks. My dad was close enough to it where you can basically almost touch the, I don't know what it was, maybe like a small falcon or like a, not sure, he didn't really specify, but yeah, he was very close to it. But yeah, those birds are also just coming out of like the winter period where they don't have a lot of food themselves, so you know, there they go. So that's kind of, you know, them birds gotta eat as well, just not these birds. There's more than enough rats and stuff around here, so they can feed on that instead. So yeah, that's maybe, yeah, he's going quite far now. So yeah, that's probably a little bit too far for the first time. He's gonna have quite the hard time landing with that speed. But yeah, that's why you wanna start a little bit earlier. So you wanna kind of not have the birds fly too well, so they don't go too far and get lost, if you will, right? So yeah, you might notice in the background there that most of the water has actually gone now, so that's quite good. As you can also notice, it's very nice weather at the moment. It wasn't in the weekend. In the weekend it was actually very cloudy and raining a little bit, so but they did pretty well in the cloudy weather. Looks like the light grizzle, yeah, is gonna sit in the tree probably. No. But yeah, I'll just have them dart around a little bit here. For how long, might you ask? Probably about an hour or so. Maybe a little bit longer. We'll see. Yeah, not too much action. We might have caught them early enough. Usually when we let them out the first time, there's quite a lot going on, as you might be able to see in the previous years videos. It's quite hectic. The others start just learning to use their wings. What is different from the previous years is we usually have the middle loft with first round as well, which you can fold the landing pad out, and it's obviously a lot bigger and it can house a lot more birds. So that might be why there's more birds out at the same time last year. But yeah, just gonna leave them to it. I might get a little clip at the end here if I got some birds flying, or if something happens, or if I call them inside. So I just spent a little bit of time trying to get them inside. I did manage to get about, I mean most of them inside, but still have a few ones like this one. And I think we have a couple sitting in the trees, because I'm miscounting quite a lot actually, but yeah, I can't really see them. Yeah, either way, they did actually go inside quite well. Did have to use a little bit of feed on top of the aviary, like here and there, but all in all it went pretty fluent. We will always have stragglers like these that just don't get that if you throw feed, it's up there instead of down here. But you know, it's kind of a downside on the big aviary right there, that whenever you throw feed on the loft, it tends to fall on the floor a little bit on the outside as well. Yeah, other than that, it's very good. Yeah, we didn't have any predatory bird attacks, no falcons, no nothing, so that's quite good. I did expect them, honestly, but it didn't happen, so yeah. Either way, now I'm gonna feed the rest of the lofts, and then call it a day here. So yeah, I would like to thank you all for watching once again. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and have a good day.